Derek to do it again. Old Mugzy. Our quest for threes. Last time we went out to the track, we found this number 7 cylinder misfire. It's pouring fuel out the exhaust. So took it home, figured it out, tested all the coils. We had fire on all 8, so it ended up being an injector. I moved it from cylinder 7 to cylinder 1, and lo and behold, the misfire moved. So that's where we're at. I got them back from builder atomizer. They turned them out real quick. You always count on them for that. Got an extra one too, just in case it ever happens again. I guess this is part of it. So I'm going to show you what you go through to get this thing ready to go race again. And always just the injectors. It milked the oil pretty bad. There's a whole lot of fuel in the oil, and I can boil it and stuff like that and turn it around. I got some new shapers put in it. We run 70 weight, and all I run shapers just due to a lot of oils I've tried and put in my car. It's the oil that milks the least, that lasts the longest without turning like banana pudding. My guys that run methanol, they know what I'm talking about. So as we said, we're gonna walk y'all through what it takes to operate this thing. So not only change the oil, I gotta run the valve. So I'm gonna walk y'all through that. There we have it. I don't mind the black stuff all over everything. What that is, it's we call it peanut butter. I don't really know the real name of it, but it really helps push rod tips, stuff like that from dry starting. Every time I run my valves, I use it. I also kind of use it to mark which ones I've ran. But yeah, go ahead and pull the other side, and we'll be right back. All right, so we're about to run the valves and start the intake side. This thing, when the exhaust starts to open. So these rockers, you look at the heads, each intake runner is lined up with a valve spring and a rocker arm. That's because that's the intake. These rockers line up with the exhaust pipe, tells you it's the exhaust. When these start to open, check the intake. So that's what we're going to do. We're bumping around until one starts to open. That's this one. So at that time, check the intake, 16 thousandths feeler gauge. It is a little looser than I'd like it to be, so we're going to go ahead and fix that. Got this little tool right here from LSM. It's a torque wrench. It's perfect for this. I got the wrong head in it. Motor I was doing the other day. Break it loose. 200 in there. Feeler gauge in there. I like mine to kind of pop a little bit because it's cold right now and everything's going to expand when it warms up. So I like not a lot of resistance, just a little bit. And we'll lock that down. This little thing click just like a torque wrench does. Check it again. Beautiful. And I get my pookie or the peanut butter. Sure, it's got a specific name. It's something coatings. Put a little bit on my roller. Put a little bit down there on my push rod cup. Find the best way to do it. It's been working for me great. You got pookie on your finger. Comes right off. So we check the next one. Run over, make sure. Check this one out. Too much. I like to feel a little resistance. There it is. Always double check. Perfect. After the soft rollers, you're doing this 3-year track every time. Pretty sure I'm fixing to start doing it in between rounds. I'll start pushing it harder than I ever push. It's just a good rule of thumb. Go through this clean every pass. Normally do it a little bit faster, but I'm trying to slow it down so you guys can see what I got going on. See, that's why you always check it on this part of it. So we're gonna check the exhaust now. Open the intake valve all the way, and when it starts to close, you run the exhaust. So I got one already starting to open, maybe it's starting to close right here. We're gonna watch it. Yeah, it's starting to open. So we're gonna, that is, as soon as it starts to open, there it is, it's starting to come up. We're gonna check the exhaust. A little pookie before it gets everywhere. And it is perfect. So we'll go to the next one. It's like a cylinder right here. Yep. Alright, so it's starting to open. Yeah, she's quite loose, so we'll go ahead and break her loose. Not too high on it. Roll around. Throw a filler gauge in there. Like I said, I told y'all I like mine to feel just a little resistance going in there. Not a lot. Everything's going to expand when it gets warm, so I like it to be a little tighter side when I'm setting it cold. So to each their own, that's how I do mine, so it's been doing me well. So also ain't been pooping it. You guys forgive me on film. Get beside myself being recorded. We put a little bit on that push rod, roll it around, get on that push rod. And on the exhaust, I just kind of smush it in there. And when it warms up, it'll go right in there when stuff starts moving. Alright, so we got two more and this job is done. We'll go to the other side. And that's how you run the valves in this car. So I'm copy the other side, knock it out real quick, and change the oil. Time to see how much alcohol is in the oil. It really ain't that bad so far. Got a little methanol in there, you can see the bubbles. But compared to using a lot of the other oils I've used other than shavers, man, it's a huge difference. Had an injector locked up and just staying on and pretty much flooding the oil and coming out the exhaust. So show y'all in a minute, longer it sits and nothing all start coming to the top because it's lighter. So this car has a dry sump pump, and get all that stuff out of the lines. I just put the drill up to it. It's got a 4x20 bolt that goes in the front of it, and I just put the drill on it. It's the only thing really strong enough to impact the shit with the bolt off. And I just pump that pan out. If there's anything else left in it, usually it'll show its butt right here. If not, I usually got all of it out, but there it comes. Same thing I do before I race my car is prime this pump up, get everything lubed up and wet. This allows me to clean all the lines out and really get all the alcohol and all the old oil out of it. That's that. I'll let that run for a minute, drain all the rest. I'll cap it back up, put new oil in it, and go from there. Alright, so that's what it looks like brand new. And that's what it looks like when the injector's stuck open. So normally like AC's VR1 and that'd be yellow like banana pudding, like it'd be totally ruined. Like you can see a little bit of methanol in it still, but it's not terrible. But I use 3 gallons of it, so I guess it goes a pretty good way like that and it don't mix as easy. But I definitely wish it will last longer. I get probably 10 to 15 passes out of oil change, whereas before I'd have to do it every time I went to the track. So I'm gonna get this together and pull it in here and then we'll talk to y'all for a minute. Well, y'all kind of seen what it takes to turn it around in between rounds. Usually the oil goes a little longer, but the injector got stuck open, so we got all that fixed. Y'all kind of see what it takes running the valves and stuff. It's a pretty good job to do. You know, I got to do that before every race, so it's a pretty big deal. And as we lean on it, I might start doing it a little more often, maybe every 2 passes or every pass, but let's see how it goes. Like I said, I've never pushed something this far before, so y'all gonna see it just as well as I am, and we'll learn it together. So that being said, there's a couple people I want to talk about. I forgot last time I get in front of this camera and I forget stuff, and y'all bear with me, I'm trying to get better on it. But car's got an M&M converter, shout out to them. Transmission's DNA transmission out of Hammond. 10 Soldiers 4-link. Used to have the unequal link stuff, it's parallel now. But I push 10 Soldiers pretty hard through my shop. Got 2 JM Fab shocks, all 4 corners. Aerospace brakes, all 4 corners. Precision 94mm turbos. Billet atomizer injectors, man, they always come through for me. Woody Mitchell at No Limit Customs in Gonzales, he painted it. He's the reason it always looks wet. Man, there's so many people. Ronald Jackson, that makes all my stickers. Give me a second so I can just make sure. Dangerous Toys Motorsports, old Sean, that's my boy. He's the one that turned me on to Schaefer's oil. Not only that, that intake, man, he's the reason I kind of cut it off and stuff, and he kind of wanted to do his thing with it, so I let him do his thing, and you know, he really did me a good job on that intake. Man, Billet Specialties on the wheel, showing me love on that. I got the big rims and the small tires are all Billet Specialties. PCCP Fitness in Gonzales, Blacktop Inc. Of course, myself, auto-fab Performance. But yeah, man, we're fixing to push it. We got all the problems fixed, and hopefully come this next week, y'all be watching me test, and we're actually be moving towards our goals, because anybody knows me knows 100%. I'm about to send this sucker, so hopefully we'll be able to make it happen. Y'all take it easy.